Welcome to the next level. I think I've got innovation and I've got inspiration. As far as interesting goes, let's see what I can do. The world is too much with us. Late and soon, getting and spending, we lay waste our powers. Little we see in nature that is ours. We've given our hearts away, a sordid boon. The sea that bears her bosom to the moon, or the winds that will be howling at all hours, but are gathered now like sleeping flowers. For this, for everything, we're out of tune. Even in the early days of the Industrial Revolution, Wordsworth grieves his society's disconnection with nature. In these first 8 lines of his sonnet, he nails a problem that I'm trying to solve with my life. As you may have noticed, it's not a very constructive criticism, and unfortunately the final 6 lines of his sonnet don't resolve it satisfactorily, which is why I rarely recite them. Nevertheless, these lines have stuck with me. They sang to me the first time I read them, and I still need to square with them to this day. The world is too much with us. Little we see in nature that is ours. These lines are not my pole star. They're more like my Big Dipper that points to the North Star. It helps me plot my course. Do you know this trick? Okay, where's the north now? Okay. So imagine it's still summer. It's not summer, but we can still see the Big Dipper. So imagine the Big Dipper. It's to the northwest a little bit in the early evening sky. 1, 2, 3, there's its handle, and there. Let's have a look at those 4. On the right hand side, these 2 make a line and an angle that when you extend it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times the length in that direction, boom, there's your North Star. Basic celestial navigation. So what is my North Star? How do I make decisions about my life, my family, and my business? Let me start with a piece of wisdom that I've learned from mentors and from experience. The absolute easiest thing to do when faced with a decision is to overestimate its significance. True, saying yes to one option means negating many, many others, maybe even infinitely many others. But all those negated options are concepts, just figments. They'll keep you mired in indecision as long as you let them. As for me, I know this sounds crazy, but I don't believe in bad decisions. Only that there are some decisions that will make you work harder than others. In any case, advance confidently and work hard to make your decisions the right ones. Okay, so I am going to tell you about my North Star. But before I do, I'd like to create a little bit of space for myself by dropping one more piece of astronomy. Did you know that the North Star is not just a star? Actually, it's a 3-star system. It's true. The massive star that we can see, Alpha Ursa Minoris, is what we use to guide our way. That's the bright star that is pointed to by the right-hand side of the Big Dipper. But the only reason that that bright star can occupy the place just above our magnetic north is because of the intergravity relationship of its 2 partners. So it makes sense to talk about my 3 core values as a combined North Star system. 1, ecology, ecological values. As wilderness guides and outdoor educators, Briagh and I must demonstrate unimpeachable ecological ethics, whether it's leave no trace camp ethics, or influencing decisions about where and how we get our gear, where we get our food from, how we prepare it, how we get where we're going. These are our ecological core values. 2, economy, economic values. As recipients of tremendous support from Peterborough and the Kawartha's entrepreneurship ecosystem, we recognize the responsibility to lift up our community, to incorporate local producers and service providers, to add value to our offerings. And furthermore, from a business perspective, a self-interested business perspective at that, a more robust local economy will only support our business further in the future. 3, experience. Experiential tourism, experiential education. Visitors to the land have a much more authentic experience of the Peterborough area, of the Kawarthas, when we can tell the story of how and where our boats were made, and the ingredients that we use in our shore lunch, where they were raised, how they were harvested. Synthesized, these 3 core values form a constantly unanswered question in my mind. What will provide visitors to the land with more freedom to experience the natural and cultural heritage of the land of shining waters? As you may know, our most recent answer to this question is the School of the Wild Arts. We've only been able to launch this with the help of expert partners from disciplines as varied as wild edibles, photography, from bushcraft to en plein air painting. You know Paul Telecki, black belt at everything, from karate to bill masonry. And it's my pleasure to introduce you to our bushcraft expert and man of many talents, Maximilian Neukaufler, from Woodsman's Finest.